Hi everyone, I'm so excited that you're joining us today for our Saks Live with the amazing global wedding planner, Michelle Rago, and Bobby of Sachin and Babi, the incredible design house. Today we're going to be talking about all things bridal and bridal fashion, what the trends are and what's really fun and hot in the industry right now, and how it pertains to weddings themselves, giving you real actionable advice that you can use as you go through and are planning your wedding, or even thinking about planning your wedding, because people love weddings. So, yeah. I'm Julie Sabatino. I have a company called The Stylish Bride, and I am a bridal stylist, and my company specializes in helping brides with all of the pieces of fashion that they need, and we have an on-site service in 10 cities across the world that will come and steam and dress and prepare and style you on your wedding day.
Yes, very important.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Bobby Aluwalia from Sachin and Babi, the design house, and we just added our bridal point of view. So it's not bridal in a traditional way because we are presenting all lovely things for the bride, beautiful point of views for bridesmaid, or great narratives for little white, things for mother of the bride. So here we are talking all things bridal. We've roped in a couple of experts that we think we tip our hats to, and want to showcase how we can service you all well.
Hi, my name is Michelle Rago. I own a company called Michelle Rago Destinations, and it is a global event planning and production firm based in New York City, but our passport takes us anywhere in the world.
So we're going to start by, I'm going to ask a question to Michelle, who is the destination wedding expert, who's had her business for more than 20 years now. Oh my gosh.
I know.
So
Hard to know.
What we want to know, Michelle, is what you are seeing in the destination space right now. I think everybody's going crazy and going to amazing locations. What's hot? Where are you seeing people want to go?
Well, 2022 is the year of the wedding, so everyone
That it is.
So people are not only celebrating after a couple years of fatigue, but everybody, the new clients are stepping into the marketplace. So you have so much action around the globe, at home, and I focus on destination. So you've got a lot of excitement, enthusiasm. I think we were talking earlier that the point of view is more modern in a way. There's a lot more of a tailored look for bridesmaids. Brides aren't necessarily picking just a single dress for everyone. They're curating a point of view.
True.
They're creating a perspective and having a little more fun with it. And I think that's what we're so excited about today.
True.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Has there been a favorite destination that you've worked in recently?
Well, that's I always feel guilty picking.
Okay, that's fair.
You know that I love the Caribbean. Being on the East Coast, I've worked there. Really cut my teeth on my career in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And I've worked in Europe a lot. But this year we're doing a lot on the West Coast. It's hard. There's so many beautiful places. In the world.
It's so true.
Yeah.
And what are you seeing in terms of trends for your brides that, let's say, get married in the Caribbean? From bridesmaids, as you mentioned before, they're making it a little bit more fun. Have you seen anything that you've really loved?
Yeah, I see. You'll notice if it's a more tailored silhouette in satin or silk, they'll put a wrap with it. They'll accessorize it. So, not everybody is wearing the same thing. Color is definitely taking a front seat, which is very exciting.
It is.
Yeah,
I love that. And Bobby, I couldn't be more excited that you're coming into the bridesmaid space and the bridal space, of course. But how much of the destination aspect of weddings are you taking into account these days?
So, just keeping a ear to the ground and talking to the consumer, we were kind of delighted that this is a very important space for her. And when we think of destination, we think of all things fluid, we think of a more fluid silhouette. So we wanted to present, this idea in a lightweight crepe, if you'd come have a look. Where it accentuates the body. It's just a beautiful, soft, sequin detailing around the bodice. And it's sophisticated, elegant. It'll highlight all your kind of features, and it's got a nice cut-out, modest, open back.
I love the back.
Isn't it
very
lovely?
fun?
I love that.
Which is kind of bra-friendly, and it's chic and it's ethereal, and it wears well. It's got a beautiful puddled train at the back, so she's a little classic, sophisticated for us. So destination is key, and we have many point of views, but this is one that we like to kind of highlight.
And you
for
know,
it.
what I love about this, I think that a lot of my clients in the Caribbean, they don't want a lot of bling. They want
Right.
to keep it, but shimmer, they love.
Right.
They want to see it in the sunset, and that gives them both.
And it's light, it travels well because the crepe's beautiful and it steams well, it's not super heavy. And like we said, there's more than one dress in today's wedding. So,
Yes,
you know.
that is the truth. That could be
Yeah.
even rehearsal dinner
Yeah,
for
it's
some.
hard to let completely go of shimmer. So that,
Right? Yeah.
exactly.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
And I love a good blend. Oh, I can't wait to show you what is coming next. It is absolutely stunning.
So she's
Look at
our,
that. I love
you know, she's a fantastic kind of fashionable bride that honestly doesn't pay attention to all things trend. She's got a pretty, you know, strong sense of self, uber confident, and enjoys a little bit of glitter.
love the
But then,
cuffs.
you know, loves tailoring so that it's got an exaggerated cuff. It's got a beautiful crystal detail button. It's got this micro beads and sequin detailing on soft tulle that accentuates her nape of her décolletage. And the back is kind of a gorgeous open back with the nape of the neck tied up with the crystal button and a sash, and of course another puddle train.
It's beautiful.
Isn't she fabulous?
And
Yeah.
the fact that it's a little A-line, I think, is so great for women whose figures aren't
Yeah.
perfect.
No,
I
it's
think
flattering
crepe
for-
can be very hard to wear, and
True.
this would not be.
It's honestly, it's, you know, a much more tailored, chica maxi. That's
Yep.
kind of, you
Yeah,
know, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, she's a retro classic gal.
Yeah, this
Really,
is
you know,
beautiful.
she's so sophisticated, so elegant, and there's a little freshness to it with the T-length.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've brought her in a gorgeous file fabric that's ever so matte. It's not so shiny. Soft box pleats around the waist.
I love the box pleats.
And gorgeous little crystal elements around the, you know, around the straps. She's got a pocket.
Pockets.
Right.
For the
I know,
phone
it's
and all
the
things, you know.
seller. Oh my gosh.
So she's
Yeah.
our ode to the ballerina classic, you know.
And
But
you know,
it's-
great, like, brides want to wear white all weekend.
Yeah.
So this is a fantastic dress for
This
rehearsal
translates for
dinner.
rehearsal dinner.
Yeah, welcome
Yep.
party, all of the different bridesmaids luncheons.
Yeah.
for
anything,
sure,
yeah.
for sure.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. So, Julie, what are the 3 things that your advice is for ladies who are the bridesmaid of the party?
Absolutely. So, the number one and most important piece of advice that I would give a bridesmaid is to do alterations on your dress.
Makes sense, yeah.
Period. Preferably about a month before the weddings to make sure that they're done in time. But you want to bring the proper undergarments to that fitting, the shoes that you're going to be wearing. All of these are really important details.
Yeah.
And often we get on site and there's something different than what happened at the alterations, and it can be tough for these ladies. You want them to feel comfortable. So that's one piece of advice. Another is to make sure if you don't have someone steaming out the dresses at the wedding, that you understand how you should be treating this dress and make sure it's not wrinkled, because you would be surprised the number of times I have showed up to a wedding and the dresses are in a bag, crumpled at the bottom with shoes on top of it.
Right. And I believe it's a great investment to have a tailor on site, to have a team who is steaming and making sure, because the photos are so integral, that everybody looks presentable.
I agree. I
Yep.
obviously am biased since I offer that service, but
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
So for our bridesmaids, you know, for our first point of view, we brought in some soft, easy color palettes where there is a nice rouge and a gorgeous soft print. That's a non-print print, and it's got an ampere, waist, and it's got fullness to the body. We kind of wanted to make sure that these silhouettes work well for almost all body types. They can be altered well. They've got an ease to the back. It's, that lovely maxi. It's got a gorgeous tie. That's a little unexpected for a
love the
typical
bow.
maid's piece.
Very chic.
And you'll enjoy these dresses beyond the wedding. You know, you look lovely in it. You can tailor it. You can make it a midi later. You know.
And I love that
Absolutely.
they're architectural.
You
They'll
know?
photograph beautifully because they have a striking
True.
element and movement, which, for me, we're outside a lot for weddings.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when it has a little bit of movement, I think that's lovely.
I do too, and I think that the chic bow detail here adds some playfulness that you don't often get in bridesmaids dresses.
Bridesmaids
That's really
dresses.
pretty.
Right.
And I think this is something that bridesmaids are really looking for right now, variance in what their maids are wearing, but while they coordinate. And it's hard to do sometimes, so this is a lovely option. That's beautiful.
Isn't that lovely, the colorway?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's
love the
beautiful.
one shoulder
And the
with
one
the
shoulder,
oversized
the-
bow.
yeah.
This color palette is absolutely beautiful.
Isn't
I
it
love
divine? It's a soft sage green with the similar maxi shade.
Yeah.
She's so elegant. She's really.
These are beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't think maids will complain when
No,
they want to, go
no.
shopping in these dresses. I think,
No, and it's bright and fresh, the color.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think women would feel good wearing this,
Wearing these.
which we can't say about many bridesmaids dresses.
All right, that's refreshing
Yeah,
to you.
absolutely.
Thanks, yeah.
Michelle, can't you see this in aspen
Yeah.
or something like
Yeah.
that?
No, that's absolutely
It
striking.
would be beautiful in a natural setting.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're delighted to kind of bring out these fresh new bodies.
I think it's really, really incredible and important for people to realize that these bridesmaids dresses are ready to ship.
They're ready to
You
order. We
don't
call-
have to order them.
we
This
call
is
them-
incredible.
Yeah, we call them turnkey bridal. Just because I think the fuss is gone. There is lesser, with travel and life, people don't want to do so many fittings. And if you have access to great tailors, you have your own body type narrowed down through a stylist or not, you kind of have this ready palette. And today, I think, the young ones really want it now. I don't
Yeah.
think the whole ordering, it's
No.
just, right?
And bridesmaids dresses, traditional bridesmaids dresses take about 16 weeks, and a lot of brides are
boy.
struggling. And you also have all of the shipping issues and everything
yeah.
happening in the world that
And-
this
and
is
also-
amazing.
Exactly. And also what, from a planning perspective, everyone is so busy.
I know.
They have no time. It's not even just,
100%.
and a lot of people don't really want to go through the custom and the couture. They don't have the patience
True.
for it.
Yeah.
But I can tell you people
Or the
don't have
vision.
the time.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is
They
true.
want to feel so beautiful.
Yeah.
True.
It's really amazing. I think it's going to be incredible
I
for the
think-
market.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
We think so too.
And as we said before, the beautiful maxi silhouette, bridesmaids end up on the beach in bare feet.
Yeah.
Right.
And that with an accessory,
You're done.
They're
It's
comfortable
done.
too.
comfortable and flexible.
Yeah.
I really
True.
believe that the most beautiful women are comfortable in what they're wearing, and you will see it in the pictures, as you know better than anyone. So these are dresses that will make them feel comfortable.
True.
So let's talk a little bit about trends. I know that bridal market is coming up in April, but I think that you have a pulse on what's going on. What are you seeing trend-wise in bridal?
We are seeing so much more than just one dress. We are seeing more is more because the gal now is making a weekend out of it. There are
Yeah.
so many fun little parties that she's planning with her girlfriends, a cake cutting thing, and the anticipatory little shindig she's doing before the ceremony. And then the dance after the ceremony, what she's getting into the car with.
Yeah.
She's an uber confident girl. She needs many things white in her
That's
wardrobe.
true.
But hey, they should accentuate her body type. They should kind of pack well, do
Yeah.
well. And the price point makes sense. Then you can divvy it up and do five key things instead of two things.
And she's
you know?
fickle in a good way. Because you want a lot of different looks for each moment.
Yeah.
And you want to feel fabulous in
True,
them. So
Yeah, so this
This
is like
is
an easy,
adorable.
fluttery,
I love
you
this.
know. She's just a little cute number with an asymmetrical hat, like and gorgeous little silk floret in the front.
it's just darling.
Yeah.
You know?
And I
It's
love
easy
the
to
cross.
wear on body type, all different
True,
body types.
it's an easy kind of fit. We love her. She's a uber confident little white with all things shimmer, shine, glamour, and glow.
Ooh.
You know, this is a little more trend piece. That's
Yeah.
a little
Oh, yeah.
youthful and a
Love
little
it.
ode to the cutaways and all things kind of a little more trend based.
The ultimate dancing
a
dress.
little more
Dressing
skin.
and-
Yeah.
What you want for the
For
evening.
evening.
Absolutely. Almost all of my brides change into a second dress for
They do,
dancing
right?
and for
Yeah.
the reception.
Always.
So and they want to come out in something fun, but I actually love that it's long because if the wedding is black tie,
True.
all of their guests are in long. And so when they come out in short, sometimes it feels a little bit
Yeah.
disjointed. So I'm doing a lot of long for after party right now,
Oh,
and that
good.
takes care of it.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's hitting all your notes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Michelle, tell me, when you hear Bobby talking about these trends, what comes to your mind from a destination perspective?
Well, what I appreciate is that, first of all, the availability, immediate,
It's amazing.
because again, 2022 is the year of the wedding.
Yeah.
So
It
the
is.
supply chain is very difficult, and
Yeah.
the people can hit a price point that allows them to service. If a bridal party is 6, 7, 8 people, maybe more. Brides often want to host or take care of buying
Right.
dresses, so this opens up, I think,
Mm-hmm.
the area. I also love the way that there's a lot of movement with the fabric.
Yeah.
And I notice that you have an option between very short, but also there's length, which I think is beautiful.
Me too.
So there's more little white in the offering here. Yeah, this is charmeuse satin with gorgeous chantilly lace details around, you know.
I saw this one on the hanger and I couldn't wait to see it on.
Oh, good.
And we're seeing a lot of sleeves.
Right, yeah.
And
of
a
course,
lot
the
more
plain
coverage.
sleeves.
Yeah,
Which I think is really chic.
me too.
And this again for our little white is our little Audrey Hepburn-esque.
Yeah, that's
you know,
I love
it's
that.
gorgeous. Of course, this is with Mikado, so there's more shine to it, and it's a
Pockets.
separate. So there's pockets.
Oh,
is
and the exaggerating
amazing.
zipper.
Yes.
You know, so it's
I
got a
love
nice.
the way the zipper makes it a little more modern because it's a bigger zipper in the back.
And you know what's so amazing about separates is that they can wear this again.
For sure.
They should get each piece in black and then alternate them.
And that's the point of these. Live in it. Get
Yeah.
them dirty. Enjoy them. Wear them for a
Yes.
cocktail party. Just learn to kind of, you know, because it can be just for one and done. Those
No.
days, yeah.
Well, and also for destination, the temperature changes. And what's
It's
beautiful
true.
about the separate piece is imagine a beautiful cashmere sweater, billowy,
Yeah.
something flowy that you wrap, and you know.
Or a jean jacket or
Yeah.
a leather
Well,
jacket.
you know, I love a jean jacket.
So beautiful.
Oh, thank you. So, Julie, what's the best advice you give to the gal who's looking for her dream dress?
Yeah, so I have a couple of things. And the first is buy a dress that you feel great in today.
True.
Because every woman wants to look her best, but putting the pressure of losing weight, toning up, all of these things, even though you're pretty sure you're going to, it's a lot of pressure. So if you don't, it's good to have a dress that you're not worried about fitting into. And I think honoring your silhouette. And another one is instead of diving straight into Instagram and getting inspiration there, I encourage my clients to really look to themselves and look at the silhouettes they feel best in. Look at historically, what do they wear? What do they rock and love and feel awesome in? And then how to translate that to bridal style.
Yeah, and I'd like to add that, you know, all eyes are on you. And so if you're ignoring that you don't feel good when the moment is live, whether it's moving for the camera, the photographer, walking down the aisle, or dancing, it all comes to bear.
It does.
So it's important.
And I don't believe in suffering for fashion. I know that that's really popular, but I actually think if you're comfortable, you look more beautiful.
I agree. Yeah.
How about you? What's your
For us, again, it is listening to the gal and seeing, like I said, today is so enjoyable because the gal is uber confident.
Yes.
So she already has a sense of self and she kind of knows what she wants. Of course, us as dressmakers, we have to guide them a little bit in our narration of our site into showing them if this is the body type, maybe suggest this, this, and this. If you have the height, let's do these column-esque shapes. If you want to accentuate your waist, let's do this. So it's truly, really, for us, it is making the gal shine.
Yeah.
It doesn't really trends. I mean, they're kind of irrelevant for somebody who really wants to make it all about herself. And what more? I mean, these.
No, and to your point, I mean, trends are obviously fun when it comes to accessories or ideas, inspiration, but you want to look back on yourself, you know, irregardless if you wouldn't wear that dress 40 years later to say, wow, I looked great in that dress.
It's very, very true. I think that the next dress that we're going to see is that in a
fits the bill.
nutshell.
Yeah.
Right?
It is. I don't think anyone would ever regret wearing that dress.
I mean, it's the classic
beautiful.
shape. It's got a beautiful kind of petals, detail in the front. It's made with, a nice matte finish file fabric again, the soft box pleats, the pockets,
Again, architectural.
Yeah.
It's modern, but it's classic.
And flattering.
Very flattering, with a pocket again.
She could eat. It would be amazing. She's not going to be like, oh.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
love that.
And this next one,
She's
tell us about this.
This was just for our little beach bride, It could be, for something easy and bohemian.
Yeah, but I was going to say
don't you
that
think?
the Bohemian Beach.
Yeah.
You've got
Yeah.
the girls who are very much into that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
It's got its nice wisps details on the strap that's kind of nice and romantic. It's
shoe moment
a
because of
shoe-
the
a
slit.
slit.
Yes.
And it's a nice crinkled georgette that's super light. She's kind of a bohemian gal.
But with a little extra something special.
Yeah.
Because without that, you would feel like, okay, I could
Yeah.
kind of wear this, but that detail elevates it to make it appropriate
it
for
sure
bridal.
does, yeah.
And also you're going into, we haven't really talked about accessorizing for hair, and this dress really lends itself, if you've got any kind of little crown.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
I think that we're all really lucky, and particularly this year, feeling so fortunate to work in an industry that we love, that's so happy, and we bring so much joy to people, and we get to be part of something that's really special to them. This has been so much fun today, and I feel like we've really uncovered a lot of great information and great inspiration for brides that are planning their wedding right now. And I was wondering if you could each tell me what your one piece of advice would be to a bride. It doesn't have to be fashion-based, it can really be anything, but I would love to hear.
My one piece of advice, well, that's hard, but you know, you've already done the planning. You've already worked with the experts. You've already done a year's worth of work for making your day to be your ultimate day. So now, ready to celebrate is our mantra. So celebrate your day, celebrate your weekend, your family, yourself, and just, you know, own your sense of style and just shine on, because we've done our job as playback singers in terms of dressmakers, stylists, planners. But now this is all about you, so relax, let it go, and just celebrate yourself.
the best piece of advice that I could give as a planner and a producer, I'm going to take the view from 30,000 feet up and say that, you know, I find the bride is under so much pressure, and, you know, friends and family have a lot of opinions. And in order to own your style, I think it's important not to involve too many people from the beginning, because I believe that really makes it difficult to feel, you know, like you can make a decision and everybody's weighing in. So I think best thing to do is invite people to lunch. Don't invite them all to your fittings.
That's great advice.
That's great advice.
You got it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, this was
That's it.
fantastic.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was